So before we start, I need to review some of the introductions for the beginners, because of course you have, if you're watching this video, you already have the introduction section on the Ravelry. When you purchase the pattern, you receive that 3 pages introduction, but it's not a bad idea to review it for the new people to Mosaic world, and also maybe some people after the CAL finishes and I make these tutorials public, watch the replay of these videos. So for any Mosaic crochet pattern or projects, you need 2 distinctive colors. So one of them is the main color and the other one is the opposing color. So, and also you need to choose your hook accordingly based on the yarn that you are using. So the size of the projects totally depends on the yarn that you use and also the size of the hook you are choosing. The other things that you have to remember is that the instructions of this crochet CAL is based on US terminology. So I didn't cover the UK terminology for the simplicity because I know that it's kind of maybe confusing for the people who are using the US terminology. What else I should add to this is that yeah, at the end of each round you are not cutting your yarns because this is the in the round and also center out technique, so you don't need to cut your yarn, and this is the most exciting and promising point of making squares. And also one more thing that I want to add is that this CAL can be in 2 types, like the beginners and also the adventurers. I will let the beginners know if they don't want to continue and do the adventurous part, what should they do. Of course, it didn't cover on the on the instructions, on the written instructions, but I will give you a heads up. If you don't want to continue and you just want to practice the first part of the CAL, and then you need to know how to add the border to this CAL and finish your CAL without having the issue starting the second part, which is the adventurous part, like moving from rounds to the rows. If it is difficult for you, then I will give you a heads up how you can stop and how you can add your border instead of continuing the adventurous part. But of course, I highly recommend you to practice both parts because in this case you are learning 2 different techniques in Mosaic crochet, and hope you like it. So there is another point that I want to add is that you are receiving the update, that part by part on a weekly basis, and usually on a Friday morning you can check it out, your library, and the Friday morning that I mentioned is the Vancouver time or PST. I usually try to upload the files before morning, on Thursday night, maybe in midnight, but if it isn't possible, I promise to upload the files on Friday morning. You can expect to receive the files before 10 a.m. On Friday, each Fridays, and we have 6 consecutive weeks together, and we are trying to make beautiful projects. And one more thing, please, if you didn't subscribe to this channel, please subscribe because it helps me. And also, if you have any questions or concerns, you can comment below, or also you can request to join my Facebook group, because in that group we are answering all the questions, and also you are allowed to post your progress and also be so excited about the projects that you are doing. You are allowed to post anything that you like in my Facebook group. And if you have any questions, there is always one person to answer your question. And the fun part of the CAL is that we are making the same projects together all around the world at the same time, and we are waiting for the next part 1 week, and it brings more excitement to what we do. Okay, and if you are ready, then actually we can start. So grab your hook and yarns. So you need 2 distinctive yarns in 1 hook, and you don't need scissors. That's it. Okay, let's get started. As I mentioned before in the introduction, we need 2 distinctive colors. I choose these 2 colors from the Bernay Premium, which is a yarn inspirations yarn. So this is my main color. I call it color A. And we have another opposing color, color B. So we start with color A with the magic loop. So this is the way that I make the magic loop, but maybe you have another way to do it. Just follow the way that you are more comfortable to do it. Okay? After making magic loop, 2 chains. These chains are not considered as a stitch. And then inside the loop, you have to make 12 half double crochet. After 12 half double crochet, you just close the circle and slip stitch in the second chain of 2 chains that was not a part of our stitch. Okay, then we are going to start round 1. We continue with color A. In the first stitch, 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet in the same loop. This is the first corner. Then 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Now we want to make the second corner. 1 single crochet, 2 chain, 1 single crochet in the same loop. So this is the second. Again, 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And in the third, again, the third corner, 1 single crochet, 2 chain, 1 single crochet in the same, and 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Then the last corner, 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet in the same loop, and 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. Now this part is a very important part because in the first 2 rounds, if you are doing it correctly, then you won't have any problems in the upcoming rounds. So if you remember, we had a slip stitch and one chain in the first when we started, and then we had one single crochet, two chain, one single crochet in the same to make a corner. Now I want to change my yarn to yarn B. After I finish the last stitch, I skip this slip stitch and one chain, and I put my hook inside the hole of the first single crochet of the first round, and then I put over my yarn, my current yarn, and I start to change the yarn to the yarn B by slipping stitch. In each round, when you slip stitch, after that you need to chain one. Okay. Now, don't forget that each round starts from the second chain that we made in a corner. Therefore, I need to do one single crochet and then two chains. This is how you do every round. So I mean that when you change the yarn and actually you slip stitch on the top of the first single crochet that we did before, and then you single crochet in the first chain and two chains. Now we start a round. So round 2, it's only single crochet all around. So I mean that in each part you just do the single crochet, nothing else. So because we are trying to add the second color, and then if you remember, in every mosaic crochet pattern, the pattern starts from round or row 3. So here we need to have color A, color B, and then with color A we start to do the pattern. So I just single crochet in each and every stitches that I see, and then in the corner I won't forget that when I did the first chain, single crochet in the first chain, and then 2 chains, and then start to do the single crochet all around again. And when I reach to the corner, after single crochet in the first chain, I need to have 2 chains. And that's how our project is getting bigger and bigger, because we are increasing by 2 chains in each side. Yeah. Okay. 1 and 2 chain, single crochet all around. So I did 2 sides for you, and I meet you when I want to change the color at the end of the round. Now we are at the end of round 2. We want to change our color to color A. So as you remember, in the last round I told you that here we have 1 chain. We have to skip this chain and put our hook in the first single crochet that we have in the corner. Put over your yarn on your hook and change it to yarn A by slip stitch here. And as I told you before, after each slip stitch you need to chain 1, because this chain is showing you where and how your round finishes. Okay, now in the first chain we single crochet in the first chain, and as you remember I told you that our pattern starts from the second chain, so I need to chain 2 here to reach to the part that I start the pattern. Okay, so for this pattern we have 3 single crochet. The first single crochet is on the top of the second chain that we had in the corner. So second chain is always our starting point. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we have 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and 3 single crochet. The last single crochet is on the top of the first chain in the corner. Okay, and then I need to chain 2 and repeat the same for the other 3 sides of this square. So you do this, and this is how our round 3 looks like. Now we are at the end of round 3 and we want to change our color to color B. As you remember, I told you that we skip this chain and we start a slip stitch in the first single crochet of the round. So I put my hook inside it, put my current yarn over, and slip stitch with the color B, and after that 1 chain. Now we are ready for round 4. Round 4 is a very easy round because you need to single crochet all around and there is no double crochet. So just remember, when you reach to the corner, don't forget to have your 2 chains as well. Okay, so we start to single crochet in each and every stitches that we see, and in the corner, after single crochet in the first chain, you need to have 2 chains and then continue working on the other stitches. Only single crochet, back loop only. And this is how our round 4 look like. We reached to the end of round 4. As it is very important, I repeat the same change of yarn technique over and over so that you feel comfortable to make it yourself and you don't need any reminder. So as you remember, there is 1 chain here. You have to skip this chain and you start a slip stitch in the second, in the first single crochet of the round. So you put your hook inside it, yarn over, and slip stitch with yarn A, and then immediately you need a chain. Okay, now we need to start, but as you remember, this is the end of this side. This is the end of the round. So 1 single crochet, and the second single crochet should be on the top of first chain, chain 2. Now we start the pattern. Our pattern starts from the second chain always. So in this round, round 5, we have 3 single crochet. So the first single crochet on the top of the second chain, 1, 2, and 3. Then we have 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Then we have 2 single crochet. Now we reverse, 2 double crochet, and 3 single crochet. The last single crochet on the top of the first chain. Okay, and then chain 2, and you repeat this pattern 3 more times. And this is how your round 5 should look like. Okay, so now we are going to change the color to color B, and we skip this. We change our color by the process that I mentioned before. I just show you and don't say again. And chain 1, 2 single crochet before the start of the round, and we are in round 6. 2 chain, and we are ready to start. So in this round we have 6 single crochet, 2 double crochet, 6 single crochet, 2 chain. Okay, let's do it together. And the first stitch, the first single crochet on the top of the second chain of the previous round. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As you can see, 5 and 6 on the top of these 2 double crochet that we had in the previous round. Then 2 double crochet, and then we reverse 6 single crochet, the first 2 on the top of the 2 double crochet from the previous round, and the last single crochet on top of the first chain. And then 2 chain, and we are ready to repeat it 3 more times. And this is how your round 6 should look like. Now we are in round 7, and as you remember, we skipped a stitch, we single crochet, 2 single crochet, 2 chains, and now we are in the second chain when we start the pattern. So the pattern in round 7 shows that we need 3 single crochet first, 1, 2, and 3. Then we have 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Now we have 6 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then we have 2 double crochet, and then 3 single crochet, the last single crochet on the top of the first chain, and then chain 2. And then we have to repeat this pattern 3 more times. So 3 single crochet, 2 double crochet, 6 single crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 single crochet, chain 2, and we repeat 3 more times. And this is how your round 7 looks like. Now we are in round 8. In round 8, after I change the color, I start from the second chain, my pattern. So the pattern shows 6 single crochet, 6 double crochet, 6 single crochet, chain 2. So let's do it together. So the first single crochet on the top of the second chain. So 6 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then inside this, 6 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 6, the 6 is on the first chain, as you can see. And then chain 2, and then you repeat the same pattern for the next 3 parts. And this is how your round 8 should look like. We are now at the beginning of round 9. I changed the color to the main color, and I started to make the pattern from chain 2, as you can see. So you did the slip stitch, 1 single crochet, 2 chain, and now you are ready for round 9. So in round 9, we have 3 single crochet, the first single crochet on your chain 2 of the corner. 2 and 3. Now you have 2 double crochet. You just move the 2 double crochet from the previous rounds to the right, and then in the middle you have 10 single crochet before the other 2 double crochet in the left side. So 3 single crochet, 2 double crochet, 10 single crochet in the middle, then you reverse. After this 10 single crochet, you do the reverse, which is 2 double crochet and 3 single crochet, the last single crochet on the top of the first chain. See, the first chain, the last single crochet, and then chain 2, and get ready to repeat the same pattern for the 3 other side of this square. And this is how your round 9 should look like. Yay! Okay, we reached to the last round of this part 1 of our CAL, and this is round 10. In round 10, after I join my yarn and single crochet in the first chain and then chain 2, I am ready to start my pattern from chain 2. So this time I will have 6 single crochet first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm gonna divide here. So in this case I have 10 stitches here. So 4 double crochet, 2 single crochet, 4 double crochet. 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now 2 single crochet, 1 and 2, then reverse, and it means 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as you remember, because mosaic crochet, in mosaic crochet, the pattern is symmetrical, then because we had 6 single crochet before this, then at the end of this part we should have 6 single crochet again. 4, 5, and remember that the 6th one is on the top of the first chain, and then chain 2, and get ready for repeating this pattern 3 more times. And this is how your round 10 should look like. I will finish it and I will show you the finished part, and this is our last round in this part 1. Okay, so this is how your project should look like at the end of round 10. Okay, friend, this was the first part of our CAL. We made our CAL from round 1 to round 10, and now we are ready for the next part on next Friday. If you enjoyed the video, please like and comment, and do not share it with anybody else, because this is unlisted and I don't plan to make it public until the CAL is finished. I appreciate your help and your cooperation, and I will see you in the next part next Friday. Bye for now.